just now realized I could have to go fresh.
Oh, Jennifer's already waiting.
Who?
Jennifer Kurt.
Based on the calendar notification?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you, honey.
Okay, you're going on my drive to work with me. Thought we'd be one.
Oh, good deal. All right.
How are you?
Doing great. I'm just adding people on. I'm glad everybody's figuring out how to do this. This is wonderful. It's going to be the Brady Bunch over here.
Right. Mine's probably a black screen because you're my little phone holder.
Oh, no, you're fine. I can see your shoulder.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Hey there. Can you guys see me
Jeremy?
too?
Yes. Perfect.
Good morning.
Good morning. So, yeah, we'll just transfer this over to, well, you'll just start talking and then your screen will blow up. So. And do you have any, do you have slides or anything like that? Or?
Yes, I have a PowerPoint to share my screen. So.
Perfect. Okay,
yeah.
So then we'll just give the ball to you so that you can share. Okay.
Yeah, and I've never done this before, but I'm sure once we get everything started, it'll allow me to share the screen.
It should.
Because there's a button there, but it's not highlighted at the moment.
Yeah, and I think it's because I have it.
Oh, gotcha.
So, and it's only one participant can share at a time.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got the floor right now.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm just getting myself to getting our little presentation ready.
Good morning.
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 Let's see here.
Shoot, I love your background, Brian. Where is that and how fast can I get there?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm wishful thinking.
Yeah, that's nice.
Can you guys see the presentation?
Yes.
Oh, good. So you see the 380 Rotary. Okay.
Yeah.
Just so you know, this is being recorded. So for folks that aren't able to make it, we can share the recording for them. And
Awesome.
yeah. So what we're doing is we're uploading all of these into YouTube. So
It'll be out there.
I know, I'm really excited about this. This is, even though these are some crazy times, it's really introducing some really awesome ways for us to
And eggs.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's forcing us to think for ourselves again. You know, it's like we have all this knowledge, but we're so reliant on the computer and all these other, you know, things that help us. And it's like, okay, we can do this. We can get back to, you know, everything we know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's,
Jennifer, did I lose you for a second? I think I did. But I could see you.
I can see her. Yeah.
It's a little unnerving to see her driving. Yeah, she probably muted. Like,
You may need to look into using Zoom for chamber, Jennifer.
I think she's muted, Brian.
Probably is. That's okay. She's
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah, she's
Driving?
driving.
Yeah.
I actually don't want her to multitask.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sherry, you could just see the 380 rotary screen?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. I'm just so happy. I don't have to put a projector together and all those cords and
Exactly.
There wouldn't have been any traffic on 380 this week, but
That's
you're getting
true.
to avoid that too. So.
that is true. That is true. No chairs to set up. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. But
Makes it so
I've been
easy.
trolling a lot of the other Rotary clubs, and they're all doing this. Well, not all, but most of them. They're either doing some form of video conferencing. So that's really good. I'm actually happy about that. I kind of wondered who was going to make a practical joke today and like show up in their shower caps or, you know.
Exactly.
That would be Dustin Henson, I would predict.
Yeah, right. Yeah, their bathrobe.
I can hear y'all now. Yay.
Oh,
Hey there.
I was like, y'all are very far away.
we can see you too, but we're nervous. We don't want you looking at us while you're driving.
Yeah.
Well, now that I got you all figured out, I'm going to put you in this handy dandy holder.
Okay.
I just couldn't hear you, and I was like, where's the button?
Yeah, we want you to be safe. Yeah, you make me nervous with that.
Is this what they call distracted driver?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I know. At least you'll have a whole bunch of witnesses, you know.
That's right. That's right.
That's probably a bad thought. I haven't had any
Yeah.
caffeine yet, so sorry. So yeah, but anyway, I was saying a lot of the other clubs are doing the same thing, and so we're really excited about it. So we actually invited some other people, like our district governor and some other district leaders in too, so they can see how this goes. But yeah, most everyone is adopting it to some sort of video conferencing. So I'm really excited about it. Especially being an introvert, I just love it because I get the comfort of my own home.
Exactly.
Yeah. Went too far. But then I'm thinking, I wonder how many people are wearing pants.
I am.
I
You
am.
wearing pants?
I got all ready. I've got the jacket on and everything as if I was in person. Guys, makeup.
You got the jacket on? That's amazing.
I mean, I'm fully dressed, ready to walk out the door and go to work, you know? So it's so nice to.
I love it. Oh, are you actually going into the office today? Oh, Sherry, hang on. You got muted, Sherry, somehow.
I got pajama pants on. I'm not
Okay.
dressed.
Can you guys hear me again?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, some of you guys got unmuted all of a sudden. All right. Getting more people joining in, guys. So get your coffee.
Yeah, why haven't you had any caffeine this morning?
Well, because I thought no one would be waiting on me, you know. 10 minutes early. I
You can
literally,
go and get some.
I literally popped up and I'm like, holy crap.
People are actually here.
I know, this is exciting. I'm so excited. You know, Cross Timbers has 150 members, something like that, maybe a little bit exaggeration. And they're doing this today too. So I can imagine what their screen is going to look like.
Yeah.
Hi, Sina. Hi, Corey.
He's-
Sina, you want to do a mic
we're
check?
having technical difficulties over here.
Oh, okay. We can hear you.
I know, but he's got me on speaker on his computer. There we go. That's much better.
And that's Jennifer's arm that you may see. She's driving. We don't want her multitasking, so. All right. Hey, Ashley. Welcome aboard.
So I tested the angle out before I opened Zoom because I was trying to get the banner in the back. And with my camera, you could see the bell,
You got this.
but it doesn't quite work this way.
Yeah, it's okay. This is our first one, and it's the faces that we care about right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Caroline.
This is our social time anyway.
Yeah. Ashley, looking beautiful.
Hey, I showered and I have jeans on. That is like way part.
We said that we were going to find out who all's wearing pants right now.
Just for y'all.
So far, only Jennifer said she's wearing pants. So a skirt, pants, something, a bottom.
Brian, is that a palm tree in your background?
At the beach.
You're at the beach? You're at the
In
beach
my
in the
mind.
office?
In my mind, I'm at the beach.
I love it.
I
You
know.
should have
Ashley's
swim
got
trunks
some
on.
coffee going. Michael's making.
I love, Carrie, how you said Brady Bunch style. You know, this is fun. You know, if we all start looking down or looking up at each other, we can truly
I
be
know.
a Brady Bunch episode. You know.
I know, it's pretty cool. I know this is pretty exciting though. I'm
So I wonder-
really jazzed about this.
I wonder if everybody's, like right now, Sina's underneath me. I got Carrie on one side and Sherry on the other. Hi, Sherry.
Hey there. Yeah, and I can't see everybody. I can only see 4 people right now.
Oh, you should. I think there's a way you can.
Oh, you can if you hover over the very top, you can do show grid video or
Okay.
nails. Oh, there's a whole.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I can see everybody now.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we don't usually start till 7:45, so
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, look at the little baby in the background. Who's that?
Aw.
This is Daisy. She's a future Rotarian.
Hello, Daisy.
They're enjoying me being home, but I think they're tired of me singing Celine Dion all by myself to them. But yay, quarantine!
Good morning,
All right.
everybody.
Daisy.
Hi, Dwayne.
Hey,
Good to
Dwayne.
see you.
Morning.
Morning.
All right, we have 10 people online. This is exciting.
I couldn't find my Rotary mug this morning, so I went with I'm married to a super sexy accountant.
Yeah, I said you were making coffee. Michael's making coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Just for me.
Anybody else have a fun mug?
I'm already drinking coffee.
Right.
And I'm not saying I'm getting paid for this or anything, but man, this
Coca-Cola.
Zero is wonderful.
You have to pay for that.
It's the new marketing. Corona marketing.
My
They have
Coca-Cola.
NASCAR suits on with patches all over them.
There we go.
That's right.
Yeah, Brian, I collect classic Coca-Cola stuff. Antique
Nice.
Coca-Cola.
Okay, so far so good. We're getting there. I think folks are starting to realize.
Brian, are you in the tropics? I see like a palm tree swaying in the
Yep.
background.
Sway.
It's all about the mental. You know, I'm mentally at the beach, so.
There we are. With all those spring breakers.
Right.
Brian's a millennial and we didn't know it. Or no, excuse me, it's Generation Z.
I think Brian and our Generation B for boomers.
Brian just wants attention. That's what he's doing. He wants to have to explain this background every.
So I had to install Zoom yesterday, and I was monkeying with the settings, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And now I can't remember where to turn it off. So
I'm proud you're able to do that because I know I thought about it and I thought I'm nervous. All right. We're slowly getting some more people trickling in. We'll just give it 3 more minutes and then we'll let Sina take it over.
How are you, Corey?
We can hear you. Oh, now we can't.
So is everybody healthy at
Can
your
you hear
family,
now?
Corey?
Can you hear now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's good.
Yeah, that's great.
We're trying not to kill each other.
Yeah, Sina and Corey are in the same room together, even though it doesn't look like it. So they have to keep switching their sound on and off so they don't get all the reverb. Let's see. Okay. All right. Denise, I don't see your face. And Caroline, I don't see your face. You get docked points for that, you know. We don't see your face.
I don't think you want to see my face right now. It's still early here. We've got 3 kids that are not sleeping great, so we're just.
I'm gonna have 3 kids that aren't gonna sleep great when I hit the spell in a few minutes. That might be the way I wake them up for school now.
I think if we did try the Brady Bunch thing, yeah, I would just probably look down and Sina would look up and that's hilarious. But we'll see if this works out because I think so far so good. And, you know, we may just start becoming Zoom maniacs, you know. Ashley, you'll come up with a fun tagline for us.
Well, I was telling one of my friends the other day, like, that there must be a Zoom boom because so many people are using Zoom now. So
Yeah,
Yeah, Zoom boom. That's cute.
Zoom
I
boom.
like that.
Everyone's going on Zoom.
Yeah, so stock in Zoom maybe as an
Yeah,
investment.
exactly.
Place to invest. That and like Lysol, Clorox, hand sanitizer,
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
toilet paper. Let's squeeze
Yeah,
it.
had I known, I would have bought stock in Georgia Pacific a month ago.
I know.
All right. Sina, you about ready?
Sure. I'm going to sorry, I want to unmute. I'm not paying attention if Corey's muted or not. Yep.
He's muted.
This is our third round at Zoom together in the same room. So okay, here we go. You ready? Let's see if we can get this on. Oh, there you go. Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing?
Good morning.
Good.
Good.
All right. Great. Carrie's got the clicker, so this is
I
gonna
know,
be
I'm
fun.
trying to advance the slide. There we go.
All right. Ashley, do you want to say the Pledge of Allegiance?
Sure. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Dwayne, you want to do
Honor the Texas
oh,
flag.
sorry. Okay. Go ahead. Keep going, Ashley. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
We're all in this together.
Honor the Texas flag.
Flag.
I pledge allegiance to
to
thee, Texas,
One
state, under God, one and indivisible.
Cool. All right.
Any visitor?
Oh,
So this is a good opportunity to let everybody know you're more than welcome to share the Zoom link and invite people to our Zoom meeting. We are paying for up to 100 participants, so we have plenty of room on this call.
Nice.
And if people have previously talked to you about Rotary, or you want to give them a very interesting taste of Rotary, share the link. We are working to keep the link the same each week, so you're not going to have to wait to get a new email each week. You'll just be able to share the link you have. Is that correct, Carrie? We're going to use the same one? Okay. So we'll be using the same meeting link. Make it easy on everybody. Okay, so we are accepting happy donations through PayPal. And if you're like me, I've got, I don't know if you can see it, the PayPal app on my phone. I feel like I'm doing a YouTube video. I'm going to go ahead and log in and do my happy when you go into PayPal, or if you want to do it on your desktop. Let's make sure I can log into my PayPal. You can put happy jar in your note, and then we can each have a happy. So, and then it's of course sending money to 380rotary@gmail.com is attached to, or Rotary of 380 is how it's listed.
I'm getting my beverage served. Okay, let's see. Go through PayPal to do a happy
Go through
thought?
PayPal.
All right. 380 Rotary.
If you don't have PayPal and you're wondering, the bank is still open. So you're welcome to so and come see me.
can you go in your bank?
Sadly, you can. We're all ready to get the coronavirus.
Okay, I'm doing a happy thought.
Okay. All right. I'm pulling up the email that tells us we've got money. I've got money from me. It's my first one. So I'll do my happy real quick. I'm happy that my house has enough room that we're not going to kill each other for however long we are going to be quarantined into this house together.
That's right.
Hey, so there's 6 of us in here.
I'm happy. I just sent mine in. I'm happy that we're all able to get together on this Zoom and stay free from ickies and germs and whatever. And so just so jazzed that we're able to do this.
I did get your happy money. It's there. Anybody else sending some happy money in?
So I had to reset my password. What's the name on the, who do I send it to?
380rotary@gmail.com. And then Jennifer will get your happy money in the bank account.
Oh my gosh, she scares me. I don't want to see that much movement. The car stopped. Okay.
Where do I need to send a payment for my dues to?
Apparently, I have it still somewhere in my house. You wrote a check.
Oh, thank you.
That's what it happens when people give me money. It sits like in a purse or on a counter. Don't give Simon money. Give Jennifer money because it just sits in my house.
New rule.
Yeah, or send it to the P.O. box.
I did mine.
P.O. box number.
Oh, Michael did his happy thought.
Okay. I can send you it's a UPS store. So what's Michael's happy thought?
I'm happy that we're also not quarantined in Sinus House.
Yes.
True that. All right.
Isn't that 7?
Is anyone else trying to do this, or we?
I am 380rotary at
Yeah.
Gmail. I'm almost there.
Okay. You can give your happy thought while you're doing it.
My happy thought will be when I can get this figured out.
Brian just did it too, so he's up too.
My happy
right.
thought is I'm just happy to be here
Aw,
at the beach.
at the beach.
Exactly.
Gotta
He's
level up my Zoom
virtually at
background.
the beach having a happy thought.
Hi, Point Bank.
Hello.
Okay, I
Searching
think
for
I just
keys.
sent it.
I want to spray that door handle with Lysol.
I know, right? Well, I gotta dig through all the keys to find the right key.
Ashley, I got your email that you sent your happy thought in.
Oh, look, they're letting me in.
I am super happy. One benefit from this is that I don't have to fight 380 traffic, so I get like an automatic hour and a half back in my day every weekday. So
Yay! Woo!
I took that for you.
oh, thank you, Jennifer.
Someone has to pay the price.
There were quite a few people on there. I was actually surprised.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
gosh.
Golly. Are you being robbed, Jennifer?
No,
Oh, okay.
sorry. I'm like, I wonder where I should set my little friend here.
Any other
Aw.
happies that we got coming in? I know.
I'm happy, but I'm poor, so no.
All right. Corey's working on work, so he hasn't even sent anything in.
But he looks happy.
I think he's happy the same reason why Ashley's happy.
It's a good reason.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll move it along. But now we get the gist of it, right?
Yes. So each week, as long as we are doing the Zoom meeting, that's the new Happy Jar format.
And Sina had a great idea that we could accumulate these happy points to help other nonprofits.
We'll be discussing, the board will be discussing how we use our Happy Jar money, since we are not going to be, we're going to have some reduction in costs.
Yeah.
Not that we had a whole lot of costs to begin with, but maybe we can use some happy money towards some things in our community during this time. So if anybody has any ideas on nonprofits that the board can talk about, and then we can talk to the club about it.
Yeah.
This is ever evolving.
Yeah.
That's the new tagline, I think, for all of this. All right. So pennies for polio. I'm going to get off screen for 1 second. We've had 3 of our members that have been instrumental in really pushing the pennies for polio forward in our club. John Pitts, Ashley Cook, and Jennifer Kirk. And I did see information last night that the team that works for eradicating polio is actually diverting some efforts to help with the coronavirus or COVID-19. So that's great news too. I will be mailing you, these 3 individuals, a really cool pin.
Ooh.
Nice.
Carrie and I had a conversation yesterday that we will likely, if things continue as they are, not be able to have our annual end of year awards and recognition. So throughout the next few weeks, we will be getting those things together and then recognizing people during the meeting on the video. So tell your other Rotarians to show up. They might be getting an award. So there you go.
Yay!
Well, I will make sure and Lysol these and then put them in a package and mail them to you.
Awesome.
Yay. So there's your little virtual gift that you're going to be getting. So congratulations and thank you. And of course, everybody can be a champion for Pennies for Polio. And if you want to put together a jar and start that, Jennifer happily will take the money and deposit it in that account and then get it over to Rotary International.
Yeah, Jennifer, I have all those pennies, so just so
Sweet.
I won't be mailing it to you.
I still have the big jar up there, and it looks like it's like
a quarter full still for this round.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, I've got a lot to donate, thanks to Ashley and to John. So I'll get that over to you.
Aw. I'll be here in case you're wondering. I will still be here.
Okay, so this is how are you? Got a couple questions just to inspire some conversation. How is COVID-19 affecting your business? Open the floor up.
My business is booming. The food bank, we are inundated by people. So we are so blessed to be able to help so many people. And we're averaging almost this week, I think, about 65 people, 65 families this week. And and then we donated pallets of food to Love Packs, both Little Elm and Aubrey, and then also the Hope Food Bank, which are distributing food tomorrow and from 9 to 11. So we got a grant, and all the food I order from North Texas Food Bank will be free right now. And so I'm averaging about 10 pallets a week of food coming in, and for us to pass out to people. So
That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
When you say that you're inundated, do you mean inundated with more donations or
more people coming for help? Yes. So, and it's amazing the amount of people that have come in that have just been laid off, or their kids are at home now and need extra food. It's almost like summertime for us, because summertime's our busiest time because all of those kids are home eating all the food,
Right.
And, to do that. One lady told me she had to go back and start locking her pantry from her teenagers like she does during the summer. So
I've had an extra child at my house, so I can totally.
Oh, you understand? Yeah.
Yeah, I had to explain portion size to our 12-year-old yesterday when she poured four portions worth of cereal for her breakfast.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that leads us to the next question.
Okay. So has this been made a hardship for you and your family? And you don't have to necessarily answer that here, but know that Denise is out there with Family of Rotary, and if you want to reach out to her directly, then we can see how Rotary can help you as well. Or if you just want to share a funny hardship like mine, which is like my 12-year-old pouring a bowl of cereal for 4 people. And I just got a message from Hugh Coleman. He is having technical issues right now, otherwise he'd be with us too. So, but anyway, yeah. Anybody want to share any either a funny hardship or just silence? Okay.
We're all well. That's
okay.
Good.
Good.
That's good news.
What have you done to help in your community? Anybody done anything this time?
I'm about to schedule some doggy daycare for Canine Cowboy down. I'm pointing because that's where they are down the street from where I live. Because I was thinking well, all the pet sitters have to be with everyone being home, their business is down. And so I got one of the newsletters from them yesterday saying, we're still open for daycare. We're doing curbside pickup, and it gets just a couple living creatures out of the household. So if y'all want a dog or do doggy daycare too, and you have lots of kids, maybe you can have your kids do daycare too down the street.
Awesome. That's a good idea.
So just trying in little ways, whether it's eating out and tipping a little extra or, the doggy daycare. It's hard to know how to help in the community besides getting gift cards or something.
Right. Definitely supporting those small businesses that, aren't seeing the people come in is what I've been focusing on. So we're still trucking on. When the girls ask about lunch, I'm always like, okay, what small business do we want to go to today?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Corey and I went to our favorite sushi, little tiny sushi restaurant in Denton like 3 times since it kind of started, and then started tipping really good because the one guy that's the little waiter realized, I call him a kid, but he's probably, in his mid-20s, and realized his income was about to probably go away for some weeks. So
Oh yeah, my daughter's T-Mobile, they locked up everything in the store and shut it down, and they're not sure if they're going to get paid. And then her boyfriend works at Blue Goose, and they shut down. So they're both like, "Oh my God, how are we going to pay rent?" So it's all those little businesses too, and those people that are affected, until we figure out, what's going to go on.
I did hear.
To
what?
takeout.
What?
Lugu shut down completely, even to takeout. Wow.
Yeah, they sent him home. Like, they aren't doing anything at the one in Frisco off the toll.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know Denise was saying that she was grateful that people are checking on her mom. And so for all the folks that are checking on seniors in the area, I know we appreciate that. And I know there are some people that are volunteering at the schools to get lunches sent out. So there are several opportunities where we could do, be a part of the solution, even if it's just, for me, it's staying my butt at home and not being a part of the problems. But, just continue to show support. That's what we do here in Rotary. As we're now, just trying to connect virtually. Sina was like saying, I don't want us to feel like we can't contribute, we can't be action oriented. So, Ashley, Jennifer, these are awesome ideas. Denise, I know you're an advocate for helping our seniors. And so,
yes, for sure.
Yeah, so just continue to, think outside the box of ways that you can contribute and give back, or even just, maintaining some positivity out there on the airwaves on Facebook. Be one of the few that is positive. So
yeah,
that's even a big help.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay, so in order for us to stay connected, can everyone please, and we'll be sending out some information about this to remind everyone across all the different platforms, but only 25% of our club has registered for myrotary.org. Super, super simple, less than 5 minutes to do it. And then just save your password. And that way you can go on there and get information about what's going on with Rotary, stay up to date with how we're moving forward through all this. And then even after all of this is finished, you'll be able to have that already set up. So let's move that pie chart to more blue than it is yellow right now.
Really easy, folks. It's just go into it and log in. It takes probably 2 minutes. So super quick.
And then whatever your login for this is your login into the backside of our website, because there's a member area on our website. So once you go to myrotary.org, register there, you'll be able to go to 380rotary.org, and there's a member login there. There's some tools on the backside of that specifically for members. So it all works together. Update, of course, if you don't already have 380rotary.org bookmarked, have that one. When information is being sent out, myself, Carrie, or anybody else that is coming up to be working on the website, we put that information there first. And then through there, we're able to send out an email. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I kind of lied. We put it on YouTube first if it's a video, and then we put it onto the website. But the YouTube channel will have any videos that we put out are also going to be located on the YouTube channel. So if you will subscribe to our YouTube channel, that would be great. And then, of course, as we have in the past, the private group and the Facebook page have been utilized. But we do have some newer members and even some older members that don't care for Facebook. So we're making sure that we have information available in the other areas as well. But email is going to definitely be how we're going to try to jump into your inbox so you know what's going on.
Cool, thank you.
Virtual socials. Okay, so next Friday would have been a Lacima lunch social. meeting. Excuse me. And clearly we cannot hang out in their dining room next Friday. So I'm proposing that we have a happy hour from 5 p.m. to 5:45 on Zoom, same link, and that you pour yourself a drink of your choice, no judgment, whatever choice you want, and mine will be in a wine glass, and we can just get together and catch up on Friday in a very casual meeting setting, like we would at Lacima, where it's just get together and chat. Does anybody, what does everybody think about that? Is that something that we're interested in?
I love it.
Yeah. Doesn't Lacima deliver margaritas now, or like? So we can still get Lacima just our house.
If you
I
want to
highly
have your
encourage that.
Yes. Yes. So if you want to go
Support
grab your
local
Lacima
business.
margarita and have your happy hour on Zoom with all of us. So our meeting will be a social meeting from 5 to 5:45. So we'll send all that information out. I'm also proposing that if there's anyone that's interested in doing a book club over Zoom, we could, because everybody's home these days and has some time, we can pick a book, and then of course schedule a Zoom meeting and have a conversation about that. So we'll send out information about that, and anybody that's interested can sign up. And if you have any other creative Zoom meeting ideas for a social, pipe up, speak up, put it on Facebook, send an email, reach out, don't touch anybody, and let us know, because we want to make sure that we're still coming together and having fun.
I know there's online games. I'm trying that out tomorrow with one of my friends in Euless. She and I were going to get together, but we're going to try to do it virtually. I don't know what that looks like, but if it works and there's options, I'll send y'all the information on if anyone wants to have a gaming hour. Gaming could be like, I don't know, Words with Friends, if that's still a thing. I don't, options, I'm sure.
Does anybody have table topics or familiar with table topics?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get my hands on a table topic. It's a cube that's $25, and it has just different questions. So I was thinking that would be something fun for the happy hour. That way it's, just some outside of the box PG questions that we can just kind of have conversation to prompt us.
Cool.
So, okay. Oh, and then before we go to the next one, LinkedIn. I noticed last night on LinkedIn that Rotary International has been putting out a lot of information and stories. So if you have not followed, if you are on LinkedIn, now is a good time to also, connect with your other Rotarians, but also follow Rotary International. That's where I'm getting some of my information about what's going on with Rotary as well. So, okay, that kind of was the last two slides. So Greenfest, there is a date change on that that was announced. Is it on here? September. I know it's in September. So we are still a sponsor. The event is still scheduled. It has just been postponed. So we will have a table for the event, and these items we can have your swag from your particular company, because we are also representing the people within our club, so they can have your logo on them. Now you have a little bit more time to pull together. Oh, there it is. It's the very top. Sorry, it's right in front of me as Carrie's pointing it to it. September 19th. So you have a little more time to pull together anything you'd like to have for that table and participate in that event. Or, I don't know, train for that 5K now. So. Okay. And now it's time for Sherry. Oh.
Hey there. Good morning, everybody. I want to be able to share my screen as far as my PowerPoint. So let me
Do you have that?
Can you guys see?
My screen went to Brady Bunch.
Mine went to Sherry, like 90%.
This would be, I'm going to screenshot this, so y'all better watch out. Don't do anything crazy. Yeah, thank you, Brian.
Yeah, let me see how to.
Is it allowing you to share it?
It's not highlighted where I can do that.
No.
Try something else.
No.
I was afraid that was going to happen.
Yeah, I was too. Well, you can start talking. You can email it to me.
Yeah.
And then I'll pull it up.
Oh, okay.
If you can. I don't know how big it is.
It's got 17 slides, but yeah, let me see if I can do that real fast. Just email it to the 380.
Whichever you want. Yeah, I don't know how to look at your desktop. I got it to where all participants there. Okay. Yeah, you could get started while.
I like that sign up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't bring it in earlier, but hey, there you go. Yay, yay, Rotary.
Wow.
Carrie's face.
That was
Carrie's face was great.
Yay.
Yay, Rotary.
Yeah.
Take another sip.
All right. Sorry, you guys.
You're fine.
Dinah, did you get the screenshot you wanted?
She doesn't know she's muted.
She's muted.
Oh, I'm muted. I said, yes, I did. And Brian's tongue was in his mouth, so that works even better.
All right, Carrie, I just sent it to you, so let me know.
Well, I'll get it ready.
If and when you get it.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, I'll go ahead and get started. And before I talk about my children's books that I'm so excited to share with you guys, I definitely wanted to take this opportunity to brag about my awesome company, Community Med Urgent Care. Our staff has been incredible. And even though our clinics are not testing for, you know, the coronavirus and all of that, I want to remind everybody, you know, we're still there. We're still seeing patients and helping everybody in the community. But, you know, remember us still for those things like the allergies and flu and sinus infections. And we see a lot of patients for UTIs and all of that too. But our staff has just, you know, been inundated with people. Not for the virus, but just, you know, everyday life issues. And so I thought it would be kind of fun today because a lot of people know about us. We're right there on 380 and 424, right in front of Walmart and next to Whataburger, if you guys know exactly where that is. But people have come to us, you know, for all the different things, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to talk to you about the things that you don't know about Community Med. And one of those is, you know, normally we're open 7 days a week, from 8 in the morning until 8 p.m. But on Sundays, we're open from noon until 8. And the reason for that is we want to give all our employees the opportunity to go to church if they want to. So we open from noon until 8 on Sundays. So that's a really great thing about us. And you'll never find one of our urgent care clinics in Dallas or Fort Worth or any of that. When we started, we wanted to be that hometown emergency, or not emergency, scratch that out of my my words, but we wanted to be that community place where you can come when you're sick or when you're injured. And so I wanted to share something fun, which will lead me into talking about my books. You know, our company supports all our interests and fun things that we like to do. You guys still there?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey, Sherry,
awesome.
not to
All
interrupt.
the fun things that we like to do outside of our, you know, my marketing role and stuff. So can you see my screen yet?
Well, actually, I was going to ask you, can you resend it, because the one I have only has just your cover slide. It only has two slides in it, so that can't be it.
Okay.
It's a really pretty, fancy background. I don't think it's the one you want.
Hey, Tyler. Glad you could join us.
Good morning. Good morning. Hey, sorry I was late to get on.
Yeah, Tyler.
Better late than never in this situation.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
Okay. Yeah, that's not even, yeah, the one.
Okay.
I sent you the wrong one. So anyway, let's just scratch that because I don't want to take up too many of your time, but we'll just dive right in. And so sorry you guys can't see it, but you know, maybe I can send it later and you can kind of go back through. So
wait.
All right,
Now,
so today the topic is so timely with what all is going on right now with us. But what I'm so encouraged about is I've been, you know, talking about this topic for over 2 years now. And that is just learning to love unconditionally and also living life in the slow lane. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. But let me introduce myself. My name is Sherry. And I came to know about the Rotary through, like I said, community med urgent care, and met Carrie, and just, you know, feel so blessed and fortunate to get to meet her and all of you. But one of my side jobs, the other hat that I get to wear, is I am a 2-time published children's book author. So when you see my name on my books, it's Sherry Collier Larkin, but you guys know me through the Rotary as Sherry Otto. But I'm so happy. Huh?
Try it again real quick.
Say it one more time.
Try it again real quick. I made you the host.
Oh, gotcha. This
Jennifer,
would be
stop printing.
so great if this
You're on
works.
camera. You're on camera.
I was looking in the window and it's bothering me. It's like, you know, like.
Oh!
I looked over at Maria and then I was like, oh, that looks awful. You're supposed to be looking at Sherry anywho.
So now I can't even pull up Zoom. Let's see.
We are still on Zoom.
Yeah, you're there.
Okay, you guys can see me, but
Hey guys, at about 8:25, I have to jump off to run to the food bank, so I don't want anybody to be offended.
Okay.
I'm totally going to be offended. No.
all right, I can't even
Don't worry about it.
do anything. So
Sorry.
all right, but anyway, the 2 books that I have published so far, this is my first one. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Aww.
So the first book is, I'm going to have 7 books. I've already actually written 7 children's books. The first 2 that I'm going to share with you guys today are the ones that, you know, are published and out and available for sale right now. But I wrote the book, 9 Lives, in this whole children's series because I want to share something that's very close to my heart and a message I think we all need to hear. And that is slowing down our pace, you know, getting back to the basics and learning how to love unconditionally. So it got me to thinking, when we hear about unconditional love, it's so hard to wrap our mind around what that means because, we're so used to, having these preconceived ideas and, judging whether good or bad, we just naturally, that's something we do. But so I thought, how can we really understand what unconditional love means? And so that's why I wrote these books, is I thought about our dogs. And so little Miss Daisy, that Ashley's dog is joining us for the meeting today, is her ears are going to perk up because we're going to be talking all about dogs and sloths. So hold on to that thought. But our dogs are the ones that love us unconditionally. So they, don't judge. They don't, even I've seen homeless people with their dogs, and that's all the dog knows. So that dog is so happy and content and, so happy just to be with their owner. So this first book, 9 Lives, is about 9 softball players on a middle school softball team, and none of the kids want to play. There's there's a bully on the team. There's a little girl who's really painfully shy. There's another girl that has acne, but she has the cool, funky hair. And so she's this one with the purple and turquoise hair. The reason she has the funky hair is she wants people to start seeing her as a person and who she is without a condition, instead of, just honing in on her face and her acne. So, I wrote this book because these kids desperately need coaching on how to love. But their coach isn't just any coach. She's a little dog with a big dream, and that is to help these kids learn to love themselves and each other unconditionally, like our dogs love. So the coach of the team is actually, she passed in June of last year, but she's my little dog, Gracie. She lived to be almost 16 years old, and she's been my little buddy since day one. And so I thought, if we can take a dog and have the dog coach the kids, then the team will eventually, start loving themselves and seeing each other the way our dogs see us. So that's the first book. Dang, I wish you guys could see my PowerPoint presentation, but the first page of my first book has a team roster. And like I said, it deals with all the issues today that kids are facing. There's a bully on the team. Like I said, the shy, painfully shy girl. But there's also just kids with health challenges like asthma and ADHD and everything. But I wanted to pick all the things that, have been in place since day one, that we all struggle with when we start entering, middle school and junior high and high school and all those things. But to truly stop seeing people for, what they look like or how they act, stop labeling people as a bully and all of that, and start seeing each other in a whole new light, the way we were created. So my second book is called There's No Crying in Softball. And this is the second book in the series. And this is, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the line from Tom Hanks, starring in A League of Their Own. It's about the women's softball team, and he doesn't want to coach the team, but all the women that he's coaching, get their feelings hurt when he tries to correct them or they make a mistake and everything. So really, when I sat down to write these books, I wanted to identify the the things that are familiar and relatable with people. And so this book I'm super proud of, and it deals with, it's something kids will really enjoy and relate to, because like I said earlier, the kids don't want to play on this team, but somebody's encouraged them or thought they needed to get out of the house. Well, this little girl, Allison, is playing right field, and she's on her phone texting and taking selfies when she should be, you know, paying attention to the game. So while she's doing that, though, something bad happens. One of the little girls on the team has an asthma attack. But because of Allison being so distracted with her phone and she's not even paying attention what's going on around her, you know, she doesn't notice that one of her teammates is struggling and needs help. So Coach Gracie's going to identify, you know, that problem. And these two dogs, I don't know if you can see this or not either, but Dex and T, they are the bat boys on the team, and they're also comfort dogs. So they started sensing things when Lauren was having the asthma attack. They were stuck in the Jeep, but they came running out with their superhero capes on, and you know, going to help all the kids and everything. So I'm totally butchering this today. I'm so sorry, you guys.
You're doing great.
But I really need to, yeah, stop thinking about the slides and stuff in front of me and just speak from my heart. You know, the reason that I wrote these books in the first place is I saw so much hurt and so much hate in the world. And this, thankfully, with the virus that's going around, you know, we're starting to rethink a lot of the things that we had done before. But before this, you know, with the mass shootings and the suicide rate being so terribly high, it really got me thinking about, we need to get the message of love out there to everybody, because we're obviously hurting. You know, everybody, our basic need through all of this, you know, whether we have plenty of food on the table or not, our basic need is to love and to be loved. And so I saw all of this, you know, chaos that was going on around us. And then 3 years ago, we lost a very dear friend of ours to suicide. And I'm going to get into that a little bit, but Michelle on the team here, if you can see her, she is the third base coach and the assistant coach that's helping Coach Gracie. But she was one of those people that loved everybody else, was there for everybody else, but she couldn't show that same compassion and love towards herself. So it really, before I started writing these books, I thought, man, if somebody that phenomenal and beautiful and who seemed so happy would do something like that, I thought, we've really got such a problem out there. So I really wanted to honor her. I've known her since I was 7 years old. So before she passed, you know, we pretty much grew up with her, and she was like a sister to me. But I just wanted to you know, honor her in these books and to get the message out there that I believe we all so desperately need is to learn how to love the way our dogs love. And the name, everything about my children's books is unique. And I know every writer says, oh, my book, you know, is this, or my book offers that. But my books truly are unique, because I guarantee you can't go to any other bookstore and pick up a book like this off the shelves that deals with the issues we're all facing today, but makes it fun and lighthearted with, you know, what we learned from our wonderful companions, man's best friend. So I love the fact that I've named the team, which is also unique, the Louisville Slothers. And there's a reason for that. There's it's so funny how everything is coming full circle now, because I used to be in radio and I used to write radio commercials and do production and editing. And we did a team building exercise, and our manager said, you know, we're going to take a test and it's going to tell you what animal best represents you. So I was so excited because I love those personality tests. I love, you know, taking all these things that size up who you are and all of that. So I was getting super excited about it, the choices, and I have it here still. This was like, you know, 8 years ago when I took this test, but you know, there was an owl or a fox and a lion or all these cool animals. And sure enough, if my personality wasn't a sloth, I could not believe it. Because what I knew about sloths then, you know, is like, I'm not lazy. I'm not, you know, not ambitious. I've got things going on. And my friend said, no, that's a compliment, because you're easygoing, you're laid back, you know, you don't get upset or rattled about anything. So I just started embracing this, and I thought it would be so fun to name a team the Louisville Slothers, because they, like I said, they're a losing team right now. They're all kind of doing their own thing and not paying attention and not building each other up. But eventually their name is going to change when they win that state championship that their coach, Coach Gracie, the dog, is going to help them do. But in the meantime, they're going to be referred to as the Slothers. So I thought that was, I've pretty much, my sister gave me a big giant sloth for Christmas. And I put him in my car and I buckle him in the seat belt and everything and take him with me. And little did I know, like I said, with what's going on right now, that this was going to be, you know, a real reminder of taking things slow and easy. But, you know, this, I named my sloth, my little pet sloth, Slow-Mo, short for slow motion. So when he's riding in the car with me, he reminds me to drive friendly, you know, to take it really, really slow and not to text and drive and all those other things.
So would you be offended if we started calling you Slothy Sherry?
I would not be offended at all. I used to be offended by that, but now it's like, you know what? I embrace it and I'm having so much fun. Because I put a post on Facebook the other day about, I mean, how much attention slow-mo is getting, you know, when I'm out and about driving and everything. They're like, why do you have a sloth in your back seat, you know? So it's so funny. But
so your books are in the elementary schools, right?
Say that again?
Your books are in a couple elementary schools.
Yes, they are. They're in Union Park and Monaco. I've, you know, donated to their little library and everything. And I'm trying to think what other schools. They're both books are in the Aubrey Library too. So I mean, we're definitely getting the word out there. What's that?
In Mom's Cafe?
Yes, Mom's Cafe. When they did, before they remodeled, you know, they had the little library inside the restaurant too. So yeah, they have it in there. But yeah, I'm just trying to get it out to as many people as possible. But you know, what I was saying about the dogs and the sloths, kind of the comparisons, you know, our dogs love you no matter what. They're always happy to see you. They don't hold anything back. They're loyal and they live in the moment. and they're just content being with you. They don't judge, they're forgiving, and their job is to love you. And with sloths, you know, they're peaceful, easygoing. They take things at their own pace. They live moment to moment. They're considerate, pleasant, caring, and mellow. So if we can all just look at dogs and sloths and kind of mirror their behavior, you know, I think we would all be a lot happier. Future books in the series, like I said, I'm going to write, I've already got them written, but there's going to be 5 more in the series. And the series is called the I Have a Dream team series. And the reason being is Gracie, the coach, has the dream that she's going to take this losing team that, you know, doesn't love themselves or each other the way we all need to, and make them into state champs. So future books, one of the characters, Darlene, who, like I said, has the acne, she is the catcher on the team. And there's going to be a book about her and all the drama going on around her that she's getting caught up in. So instead of being, you know, her focusing on the game and everything, when she's playing catcher, she's sitting there thinking about all these things that, you know, she shouldn't be thinking about, you know, worrying about what everybody else is doing and stuff. And then there's going to be one book solely on Bucky, the bully. And it really, when I started writing the book about bullying, it opened my eyes to see really better understand what a bully is and why a bully is the way they are. And then I'm going to have another book that's bunt, like, you know, the softball bunt I don't understand. And the kid is trying to do everything that he knows to do to, you know, get better at softball and everything, but he doesn't realize he's trying to control the situation too much himself. And so he's going to rely a lot on eventually Christ, you know, because when we put Christ number 1, we can achieve anything, you know. So it's learning to love unconditionally like our dogs love, but also learning that unconditional love that Christ gives us.
So Sherry, we're at time, but we're gonna get your deck. If you can email it or find a way to share it with me, make sure everybody else gets it too.
Awesome. And then if people all have that last slide that's going to share the where they can order the books, and then if you use promo code 380, you can buy them. You can get 2 books for the price of 1, so 2 books for $14.99. And if you do that sometime between now and Monday, that would be awesome. So thank you guys. And like I said, maybe once we can actually meet in person together, you know, I'll feel more comfortable and be able to really relay what I wanted to say today. So
absolutely.
I was going to go ahead and say those are great books. And the next time we do meet together where we actually can do a work day, if everyone wants to take a moment, usually Sherry brings them for the little free library. So
yeah,
we're able to, if you're not able to take a look at it between now and then, you'll probably be able to sit on a work day.
That's right.
Awesome.
Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you for helping us stumble forward through how we're going to be doing this. So it was very good. Thank you for being our guinea pig on having a speaker via Zoom. So you've helped us a lot. Does anybody have anything for the good of Rotary?
I heard that March 30th, Dan really needs our prayers. If you've been following the Caring Bridge, that's the date where they find out whether or not Barbara needs to get more chemo, or if they're going to be able to do the surgery, which we're hoping to remove the tumor. So just really hold Barbara up in your prayers. March 30th is a big date for them.
Right.
All right. Let's lock this out.
Okay. All right. So, see who's still here. Okay, Brian, I'm going to call you out. Can you do the four-way test, Brian? Can you lead us in it?
Sure.
All right.
Number one.
No.
Oh, the four-way test of things Sarah do. Number one.
Is it the truth?
Number two.
Is it
fair to all
concerned?
concerned?
3.
Will it
Will
build
it build goodwill and better friendships?
4.
Will it
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
And number 5, wash your hands.
Have some fun.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know what? We might need to change that right now. I think that's a good idea. Wash your hands and social distance.
Yes.
Everybody
right,
have
guys.
a great weekend.
Yes.
Thank
you.
You too.
Have a great weekend. Stay
Thanks.
connected online. And we'll see you next Friday.
Bell.
Sounds good.
Ding.
Okay.
Ding.
Oh, ding. Sorry.
Oh.
Hold on. Woo. All right.
Hi, everybody.
Golf clap.
Thank you.